Hello guys, how are you doing? Actually, we are going to talk about ECM. ECM, something very famous in your car. You can find that one in any car. And we are going to explain today the common components between any ECM. If you are going to see any ECM in any car, you are going to know the main components. Actually, like we have different ECM in different cars, but we are going to talk about general components in any ECM. So if you are going to just try to find out what's going on inside the ECM, actually after this video, actually you are going to know more about ECM, and you are going to just try to know more about that part. This is a very crucial part in any car, and if you would like just to know more about it, just focus more with me, and I'm gonna just tell you exactly how it works. So let's just take a look. Actually, we have like a diagram. Actually this diagram actually can let you know about what's going on in the ECM itself inside it. So we have power at that. Actually, that power comes from the battery. We have like the main wire comes from battery. We have like positive terminal and ground terminal from the battery, the power supply in the car battery. And after that, like after the voltage comes from the battery, like the battery, the voltage actually will go to the input protection to to get rid of noise, to just make the voltage a suitable voltage, actually not very high voltage, because maybe after the engine runs we are gonna have more power, more energy, more electricity, more voltage, so we don't need that. So we need just like the average voltage from the battery. So just like that input protection can make the voltage in the average value. After this input protection, we have SPC. This SPC, the power supply in the control. Actually, I can take current, I can take voltage from SPC because it's like our supply power supply. So actually we are going to talk about those components, and next video we are going to talk about the rest of it, those ones. And so as I told you before, like this SPC is like the power supply in the control. I can take actually the voltage of the battery is 12 volt, but SPC can provide like 5 volts. Now whatever volt you would like to take from the control, like this SPC can provide you with that voltage. So as you can see right now, we have inputs, we have processor, the inside of the control, we have outputs. So we have the first input we have the power comes from battery or from the relay. Just I can take some voltage from the relay if I would like to just take some voltage to make some heavy components, or components can take more voltage, so I can take that voltage from the relay. So the second input we have is the switches and the sensors, and the third one is the networks, which is like such as CAN, LAN. Have a lot of networks. I'm gonna explain more about it, but let's focus more about these two components with these two inputs, which is power comes from either the main relay in the car or from the battery. And we have switches, we have sensors. And actually, as I told you before, we have SPC, the power supply. This can get rid of noise in the voltage, in the current I take from the battery. And this one, this is signal conditioning. I actually explained you before about pull down resistors or pull up resistors. If the resistors like take, the ground will be pulled down. If the resistor takes from the current or the positive terminal, will be pulled up. Okay, and this is our our MCU. You know, this is our processor. This is like analog to digital converter. This is the memory, this is the clock, this sensors interface. You just like this one can take the signal from the sensors and to just, you know, to analyze it, and after that it will go to the MCU, the processor. And we have a network transceivers. I mean, we have like multiple networks, and those networks can share data with our ECM, and we have to just convert the language of this network to our ECM language. Okay, so that one can transfer the program, the language from that network to our network. You know what I mean? And just like this two arrows, it means like I can share my information with other networks, and other networks can share data with me. And this is our main components. This is like, you know, our processor. This processor can command each actuator to work in a specific job. I mean, this one can take data from switches, sensors, and analyze it, and just take the suitable command actually to let those actuators work in a specific job. So actually this is our main components. Now let's take a look about our script. Electronic control module, ECM, in a car relies on several integrated circuits. All of those, you know, components are ICS, which is integrated circuits, that act as its nervous system. Power management ICS regulate voltage and ensure stable supply to all components, which is SPS, and which is SPS, regulate voltage and ensure stable supply to all components. Sensor interface ICS capture signals. I told you for this one. Okay, capture signals from devices like oxygen sensor, crankshaft position sensors, and temperature sensors, converting them into usable digital data. And this one, microcontroller or processor, this MCU, okay, ICS serves as the ECM's brain. Process MCU, processing inputs and executing control algorithm for fuel injection. These actuators, ignition timing and emissions. Communications ICS handle emissions. Communication ICS handle data exchange across vehicles. As I told you, network, this one can bus, ensuring that ECM interacts seamlessly with other modules, with other networks, this ones. And finally, driver ICS control actuators such as fuel injectors and variable valve timing solenoids, translating electronic commands into mechanical action. So ICS control actuators such as like fuel injectors, variable valve timing solenoids, and translating electronic commands. Okay, translating electronic commands. This ICS translating electronic commands into mechanical action. This is how it works, and thank you so much guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.